There comes a moment in life when you feel a quiet whisper rising inside you, a subtle feeling that everything you've been experiencing, every delay, every confusion, every unanswered prayer, has been leading you to this exact point. Not one step behind, not one moment too late, but perfectly aligned with a chapter that is ready to begin. And if you allow yourself to pause right now, just for a moment, you will notice something. The universe has not abandoned you. Life hasn't forgotten your dreams. You are not out of place or off track. You are standing exactly where you need to be for a new beginning to unfold. So many people carry the weight of thinking they're running out of time, that they should be further ahead, that life should look different than it does right now. But the truth is simpler, softer, far more powerful. Nothing in your journey is accidental. You are not late, you are not lost, you are not behind. You are in the middle of a divine and necessary season, a season designed to teach you what only this moment can reveal. When the heart becomes restless, when the mind begins to worry, it's not a sign that your life is falling apart. It's a sign that something new is trying to emerge. Growth always begins with a quiet discomfort. Transformation always whispers before it roars. And that feeling you have, that longing for change, that desire for more, that silent hope that things can shift, it's the signal that your new beginning is already forming in the unseen. You don't have to force anything into place right now. You don't need to fight for what is already aligned with your destiny. You only need to relax into the truth that everything is working in your favor, even if it hasn't revealed itself yet. There's a rhythm to life, a divine timing that moves with precision. The same intelligence that guides the stars and brings seasons into harmony is also guiding your steps. And the moment you release the belief that you must control everything, you create space for miracles to occur. This moment, the one you're living in right now, is not a mistake. It's not a delay, it's not a punishment, it's preparation. The universe is preparing your spirit, strengthening your inner world, sharpening your intuition, and aligning the exact circumstances you will need for what comes next. Even the things you didn't want, the disappointments, the setbacks, the endings, they were all part of shaping your energy into the version of you that can rise, receive, and thrive. Relax into your path, breathe into it. Trust that life is unfolding for you in ways that are far beyond your imagination. When you stop resisting, when you stop doubting, when you stop telling yourself that you should be somewhere else, you finally allow yourself to see the beauty of where you are. You begin to understand that this moment is not meant to be escaped. It's meant to awaken you. You are on the edge of a new beginning. Not tomorrow, not someday, right now. Every part of your journey has led you to this point, preparing you for the very transformation your soul has been calling for. So surrender to this moment. Accept it, embrace it. Let it be the doorway into the future that is waiting for you. Because the truth is simple, you are exactly where you need to be. There is a mysterious intelligence woven into the fabric of your life, an invisible current that moves you, nudges you, redirects you, and protects you long before you understand why, and even in the moments when you feel uncertain or lost, that current is guiding you with absolute precision. You may not see the full picture yet, but life is always orchestrating events in ways that serve your highest path. Think about the moments that didn't work out the way you hoped, the opportunities that slipped through your fingers, the relationships that faded, the plans that crumbled. At the time, it felt like loss, like failure, like something was being taken away from you. But now, with a little distance, you can see that every closed door was a redirection. Every disappointment was a hidden protection. Every ending was preparing space for a different beginning. Life is always working behind the scenes. Just because you cannot see the movement doesn't mean the movement isn't happening. Seeds grow in darkness before they ever break through the soil. Dreams develop quietly before they enter your reality. And sometimes the universe guides you by slowing you down, pausing your steps, or holding you in place, not to punish you, but to align you. There are things you've prayed for that require a version of you that you are still becoming. There are blessings waiting that demand emotional strength, mental clarity, spiritual maturity, and deep self-trust. And so life puts you through seasons that shape you, seasons that stretch you, seasons that prepare you. You are not being delayed. You are being refined, and in the moments when you feel stuck or confused, remember this: guidance doesn't always come as a loud sign. Sometimes it comes as a gentle feeling, a quiet knowing, a subtle pull towards something you can't explain. You are being guided by intuition, by synchronicities, by opportunities that feel right, by thoughts that come out of nowhere but resonate deeply in your soul. These are not coincidences, they are signals. When life removes certain people or closes certain chapters, it is saying your energy no longer belongs there. When you feel a sudden desire to improve, grow, heal, or change, it is saying a new version of you is emerging. When you keep hearing the same message, seeing the same number, feeling the same nudge, the universe is whispering, pay attention, your path is shifting. Even in your hardest moments, you are being guided, especially in those moments. The universe places you exactly where you need to be for your inner power to rise. The challenges you face today are shaping the strength you'll need for tomorrow. The uncertainty you feel is pushing you inward, helping you rely on your intuition rather than fear. You are not wandering. You are being led. Trust that unseen forces are moving on your behalf. Trust the timing that feels slow but is actually perfect. Trust that what is meant for you is not lost, it's aligning. When you surrender the need to know every step and instead choose to trust the next step, you allow life to guide you with grace instead of resistance. You are not walking blindly, you are walking guided. And every experience you've had, every emotion you've felt, every path you've taken has brought you closer to the life that is meant for you. Even now, the universe is aligning people, opportunities, ideas, and breakthroughs that you cannot see yet. Trust the unseen, trust the timing, trust that you are being guided in ways more beautiful than you can imagine. There is a sacred power that lives inside stillness, a power most people overlook because the world constantly tells them to move, push, chase, and rush. But real transformation does not happen in noise. It happens in the quiet spaces where your mind slows down, your heart opens, and your soul can finally speak. If you allow yourself to enter stillness, even for a moment, you will notice that your clarity returns. Your spirit aligns, your energy resets. Stillness is not inaction, it is alignment with your inner truth. So many people believe they must force their dreams into existence, that if they are not constantly doing something, they will fall behind. But manifestation doesn't work through force, it works through harmony. When your mind is frantic, you cannot hear guidance. When your emotions are scattered, you cannot see opportunities. But when you quiet your inner world, life begins to reveal the answers that were always waiting for you. Stillness is where your new beginning takes its first breath. Think about the way nature works. Seeds grow in silence, roots form in darkness, and the most powerful changes happen beneath the surface before anything becomes visible. Your life is no different. Every desire you hold, every dream you nurture, is already developing in places you cannot see. But you can only connect to that development when you stop trying to force the outcome and instead allow yourself to listen. Quiet the noise of fear. Quiet the pressure of time. Quiet the thoughts that tell you you're not enough. And in that quiet, you will hear something deeper, the whisper of your destiny. Stillness is not about stopping your life. It is about reconnecting with your center, the place inside you that knows who you are, the place inside you that remembers your worth. When you sit in silence, you give space for your intuition to rise above your doubts. You begin to sense what feels right, what feels aligned, what feels guided. This inner knowing is your greatest compass, but you cannot hear it when your mind is racing with fear or urgency. There is a gentle truth you must allow yourself to accept. Your new beginning is not something you chase, it is something you align with. When you enter stillness, you stop trying to control what is outside of you and start shifting what is inside of you. Your energy changes, your thoughts clear, your belief strengthens. And this inner shift is what draws new opportunities, new people, new directions into your life. Stillness is where you reconnect with faith. Faith that life is supporting you. Faith that the timing is precise. Faith that you are worthy of what you ask for. Faith that you do not need to know every detail, only the next step. When you let go of the need to figure everything out, you open a doorway for the universe to step in and guide you with clarity. Your next chapter is not born from chaos. It is born from calm. So give yourself permission to slow down, not because you are lazy, not because you are weak, but because the most powerful version of you emerges when your mind becomes quiet and your heart becomes open. Your new beginning is already forming. Stillness is simply how you align with it. Every moment you are living right now, even the uncomfortable ones, is shaping you into the person you need to become for the life you desire. Nothing in your journey is wasted. Whether you are facing confusion, waiting for clarity, or rebuilding after disappointment, your current situation carries a hidden strength that will eventually become your power. The universe does not place you in any moment that is meaningless. Every emotion, every experience, every lesson is refining you for the chapter that is coming next. Transformation doesn't happen when life is easy. It happens when life pushes you, stretches you, and challenges you. The very situations that frustrate you, the moments that drain you, the chapters that confuse you, those are the moments that awaken your strength. They teach you resilience, patience, self-trust, and emotional clarity. They push you to grow in ways you wouldn't have grown if everything had gone perfectly. Your current moment is not a setback, it's a strengthening. When you look at your life right now, you may see obstacles, but look deeper and you will see preparation. You are being prepared to handle more, to become more, to receive more. The challenges you face today are shaping the character you'll need for the life you've been asking for. You cannot step into a bigger destiny with a smaller mindset. You cannot enter your next level with the same beliefs that kept you limited. You cannot hold the blessings meant for you unless you grow into the version of yourself capable of carrying them. This moment is not working against you. It is polishing you, sharpening you, elevating your awareness. Every situation in your life right now is showing you something about yourself, your strength, your fears, your desires, your hidden potential. And instead of resisting what you're going through, try asking yourself, what is life trying to teach me right now? Because there is always a lesson, always a meaning, always a purpose embedded in the moment you are living. Your pain is not pointless. Your confusion is not permanent. Your challenges are not failures. They are bridges. Bridges leading you from who you were into who you are becoming. Even if you feel stuck, you are evolving internally. Even if you feel lost, you are being redirected. Even if you feel unsure, you are being guided. You are not falling behind, you are unfolding. You have the power to turn this moment into your foundation instead of your frustration. You have the choice to see your experiences as burdens or as blessings in disguise. Each time you choose growth instead of fear, strength instead of doubt, perspective instead of resistance, you step into a more empowered version of yourself, the version that is capable of receiving the new beginning waiting for you. So do not resent your current situation. Respect it, learn from it, let it transform you. Because one day soon, you will look back at this chapter and realize that it was the turning point, the moment your true power began to rise. Everything you're experiencing right now is shaping you for the life you are destined to live. Your current moment is not the end. It is the birthplace of your new beginning. Part 5. Step into the energy of a new beginning, approximately 600 words. There comes a moment when you realize that your new beginning doesn't start with a change in your environment. It starts with a shift within you. Every new chapter you desire, every transformation you are hoping for, begins the moment you choose to embody the energy of the life you want. You don't wait for the circumstances to align first. You align yourself and the circumstances follow. Manifestation is not about waiting, it's about becoming. Your future is already calling you, but you can only step into it if you stop carrying the weight of your old self. The doubts, the fears, the beliefs that tell you that you're not ready, those are the barriers that keep your new beginning at a distance. The moment you release them, even just a little, you create space for a new energy to enter your life. This is the energy of possibility, the energy of hope, the energy of a rising version of you who is ready to receive what once felt impossible. To step into your new beginning, you have to first feel it. Not in the future, not someday, but now. Feel what it's like to be aligned. Feel what it's like to be confident. Feel what it's like to be guided, supported, and deserving. When you embody the energy of your desires, you become a magnet for them. You shift from hoping to attracting, from wishing to welcoming. Your inner world becomes the gateway to your outer reality. Imagine what it feels like to have clarity. Imagine what it feels like to trust your path completely. Imagine the version of you who is not controlled by fear, but guided by faith. That version of you exists now, not in theory, but in potential. And every time you take a deep breath and choose belief over doubt, you activate that potential. You bring your future closer. You turn energy into reality. Your new beginning doesn't require perfection. It requires readiness. Not readiness in the sense of having everything figured out, but readiness to grow, to expand, to rise beyond the limits you've placed on yourself. Life responds to your inner shift. When you change your energy, you change your direction. When you elevate your mindset, you elevate your opportunities. When you believe you are worthy, you begin to receive what matches that worth. This is the moment where your past no longer defines you, where your mistakes no longer limit you, where your fears no longer guide your decisions. You are standing on the edge of a life that is waiting for your permission to begin. And the moment you step into that energy, the universe begins aligning everything around you. People, ideas, resources, moments of clarity, doors that you didn't even know existed. Stepping into the energy of a new beginning means trusting that you are capable, deserving, and ready. It means choosing not to shrink when life challenges you, but to rise when life calls you. It means letting go of the old narrative that kept you small and embracing the truth that you were born to grow. Your new beginning is not somewhere outside of you. It lives inside you, and it reveals itself when you decide to become the person who is ready to experience it. One thought can start it. One decision can activate it. One moment of courage can change your entire direction. You do not need to know every step. You only need to step into the energy of who you are becoming. Because once you do, life will rise to meet you. Your new beginning is ready. The question is, are you ready to step into it? There is something deeply comforting in realizing that your life is not random. Everything you've lived, everything you've felt, everything you've overcome has shaped you for what comes next. You are not here by accident. You are here because you are being guided, protected, and prepared for a chapter of your life that holds more meaning than you can currently see. And even if the path ahead is uncertain, you can trust this. You are safe. You are guided. You are destined for more. Your spirit has survived storms that should have broken you. Your heart has healed from moments that once felt impossible to move past. Your mind has grown stronger, wiser, and more aware. And even without realizing it, you have been evolving into the version of yourself who is capable of receiving everything you've been praying for. This is not the end of your story. This is the moment where your strength becomes your foundation. You are allowed to feel hopeful again. You are allowed to believe that good things are coming. You are allowed to trust that your life is unfolding exactly as it should. The universe does not remove things without preparing to replace them with something higher. When something leaves, something greater is on its way. When something ends, a new purpose begins. When you feel lost, you are being redirected. And when you feel stuck, you are being prepared. You are not alone in your journey, even if at times it feels like you are walking through life without support. There are unseen forces guiding you, protecting you, aligning paths you can't yet see. Every time you felt like giving up, something kept you moving. Every time you thought it was over, life whispered, "Not yet." That whisper is guidance. That whisper is protection. That whisper is the reminder that you are destined for a purpose far greater than your past. Allow yourself to trust again, not blindly, but with the understanding that everything you've lived has led you to a deeper strength. Trust in your ability to rise. Trust in your ability to choose growth. Trust in your ability to create a life that reflects your worth. And above all, trust that the universe is not only supporting you, it is lifting you. You are stepping into a chapter where you no longer chase, you attract. Where you no longer fear, you believe. Where you no longer doubt your path, you surrender to it. Your life is expanding, your energy is shifting, your spirit is awakening, and the version of you that is emerging is powerful, aligned, and ready. Take a moment and feel this truth. You are exactly where you need to be. You are stronger than you realize. You are guided more than you know. And you are destined for more than you can imagine. This is the beginning of your new chapter. And as you move forward, carry this affirmation in your heart. I trust the timing of my life. I am aligned, I am guided, and I am ready for my new beginning. Your future is already unfolding. Your path is already rising, and your new beginning has already begun.